So this is going to be one of my altar talks, because whenever I experience something and I feel like it's a little bit more spiritual than normal, and it's not just a thought, but it's more of a feeling that comes over me of being kind of overwhelmed, but understanding at the same point, like I'm just really in the middle of going somewhere. And I just told myself, like, all these years I wondered why my mom never put my dad on child support. I never known my mom to ask him for anything. Like she told me, like, maybe a couple times she just asked him for a couple $100 here or there, but like my father wasn't really super in my life. And so as a grown woman in my 30s, I still have questions. I tried to talk to my mom about it and we talked, but like these are like 30-year-old something questions that I have now. Because my first question is, how can a man have a child and not want to have nothing to do with that child? How can that happen? And then, especially if you know that child is yours, y'all were married when your wife conceived this baby, and things of that nature. And then my second question is how can you struggle knowing that man has resources and you don't ask him for any, and why should you have to ask him for any? You understand what I'm saying? These are my 30-year-old questions. When I was younger, I just was like, where is dad? Like, what I'm saying, like that. But now these is more detailed questions. And so before my mom passed away, in May of 2016, for you all that don't know, I moved my mom here to Texas. She was here for 2 weeks, and then she passed away from kidney failure. I really do think that it was just my mom's goal to get here, and that's what she wanted to do. I knew she was ill, but I didn't know it was that bad. And even the people at Dallas has told me that she just was tired. She just was so tired. So I understand that, and I'm not upset about anything, but I just want some clarification. So the whole point of this is that I exude that spirit of my mom. This is why I started her hashtag Regina Lives On, because my mom was strength. She was pure strength. I watched her battle diabetes, kidney disease, osteoporosis, having issues with her ovaries, going through hysterectomies. Sometimes my mom's blood pressure would be low instead of high. So I watched her battle those things, and throughout the years, my mom was always an overcomer. She was always getting out of it. She always pulled herself up and pulled herself out of that situation. And I know her faith in God had a lot to do with that. That's a total different topic. But my mom was always able to pull herself up, and yesterday I just was thinking about a lot of stuff that I have on my plate. I'm the type, a person that always have so much stuff on my plate, and people that never have goals and people that don't have things on their plate, they don't understand it. They don't get it. They say shit like, girl, you always got something going on, but I always got positive stuff going on. I'm not bothering anybody and nobody's helping me. So, it's solely me. I have to depend on myself and pull myself out of situations. And it just dawned on me, like, maybe that's why your mom didn't want help. Maybe that's why she didn't go down to the child support office. Maybe she just wanted to prove that she could do it. Maybe she wanted me for herself and she wasn't upset that she didn't have to share me. And I kind of think that's what it is. So, sometimes spirit will bring you a comfort, and spirit will bring you a knowledge that you didn't have. So the point of this is to say, if you have something that you're trying to figure out about a loved one that's gone, I hear people say all the time, we're trying to figure out what they were trying to tell us before they were gone. We're trying to figure out what they meant when they said this. Go to your altar, present those things in front of your altar for your loved one, and ask them those questions and wait for the result. That's all you got to do. You don't got to pay no psychic. You don't have to, do all these other things. Those things might help. But I want the true word from my mom to me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I got. I got that from her today. And then I got this overwhelming feeling of, that's why. You have to be independent. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if I agree with all of this. You know, you get married, you have kids, you know, you should be there for one another. But I wasn't there as an adult with my adult mind. I was only there as a child. So I don't understand it from their perspective. And I've even tried to talk to my dad about it, but he got a total different, far out perspective than me. So that's my point. When you set your altar up, make sure you take that time to commune with that loved one so you can get the proper answers. Peace and blessings to you.